Hi everyone, this is your superpower kid, Neva Lee Recla. And today I'm interviewing a really special guest, Kolby K. So, so Colby is amazing, and I'm super excited to have him on my show. So, without further ado, will you help me welcome our guest, Colby K. Hi, Colby.
Hey, it's so good to see you.
Good to see you.
I like your cape.
Thank you. Thank you so much for being on my show.
Of course. Thank you so much for having me.
So, today we are talking about the best superpower is being yourself. And this is going to be amazing.
I think so. I'm ready. I think it's going to be amazing. I think you're amazing.
Thank you. I think you are.
Thank you.
So, I'm just going to throw you out there and ask, what are your superpowers?
Ooh, what are my superpowers? My superpowers, I am a dad. That is a very cool superpower. So I am a father to four lovely kids, 18, 8 years old, 6, and then 2 years old.
Oh,
I would say that's probably my biggest superpower is being a dad. And then I would say being able to help people. A lot of the stuff that I do has a component of giving back and trying to help other people either take ideas and do something with them or essentially, create businesses based on things that they like to do.
that's awesome.
Yeah.
So, let me just look at my trusty sheet here. Oh, here's a good one. Did you ever wish that you didn't have superpowers? Dun, dun, dun.
That I ever wish that I see. You know what? Let me rephrase that question.
Okay.
So the question that kind of comes to mind is what would the superpower be that I wish I had instead of wish that I didn't have? And I think that superpower would be forgiveness. I wish I had the superpower of forgiveness because sometimes I will get upset about something or someone and I hang on to it too long. Because I think everybody should feel the way I do, and not everybody feels the way that I do. So sometimes it makes me upset, and I know I'm not as easy to forgive. So I that's a superpower that I want to work on that I wish I had.
That's you and me both. All right. All right. Important question. With the
Yes.
hands. All right. What is your favorite animal? You can say more than one, or you don't know. Which is my answer.
My favorite animal. Let's see if you can see her.
What's your name?
You say hi, Ruby. That is one of my favorite animals. I would say is a dog. I like sea animals. I like sharks. Sharks and dogs.
I love dolphins.
Dolphins. I love dolphins too. I hear dolphins are smarter than people. What do you think?
I feel like that might be true.
I think you're probably right. And then my daughter put this penguin in my office.
Oh, that's cute. All right. Let's see. All right. Same thing with what is your favorite color?
My favorite color is blue. I like, I'm trying to think if there's like a blue color I could see. I like the color of the lamp behind you, like that blue, and then a little bit
Cool.
What is your favorite color?
Turquoise. That is
Turquoise.
my favorite.
I love turquoise.
Yeah, it's a cool color.
It is a cool color. It's a happy color.
Yeah. I actually have a blanket that's turquoise.
Oh, I love it.
All right. Where is my pen? Here. I'm going to mark off some questions so I don't ask the same one again. You can, maybe I can come up with some questions. Let's see.
You want to tell people how we met? That's a good one. That's a good story.
That's actually something I was going to share.
There you go.
How Kolby K and I met was we met at this awesome event called Meltdown in the Desert. And actually, he made Meltdown in the Desert.
I did.
Actually, also, I got some Tokidoki toys there. And the Tokidoki shirt. Tokidoki is a brand that makes all kinds of fun stuff that has little characters on them. And I also got a hat, a bag. I use that bag.
Dude.
The bag inside the bag. Everywhere I go now.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I love it.
So when your mom, like there's some more to the story. So in the middle of the event, your mom came up to me and she said, listen, my daughter wants to thank you for having her out at your event. And I said, of course. And I turned around and I was looking around and I'm like, where's your daughter? And then I looked down and it was you. And I'm like, whoa, wait a minute. Who is this? And you said, I wasn't expecting an awesome 7-year-old. You're 7, right?
Yeah.
Awesome 7-year-old to say thank you for coming, for coming to the event. And then you started telling me your story. And then do you remember what you asked me if you could do?
If I could do my pitch?
If you could do your pitch. And I said, of course. And I was so blown away by how smart you were and how much energy that you had. When we came back from lunch, what happened?
When we came back from lunch, let's see.
Did you come on stage?
Yes, I did. I went on stage.
You went on stage and told your story. And what did you tell the people on stage?
I told the people on stage, always be yourself, right?
You did. And then you asked them if you could pitch them.
Yeah.
And you pitched a room full of almost 300 people. How I would say being brave is definitely one of your superpowers, whether you think about it or not, because that was I know adults that don't have that would have a hard time with that. And you absolutely just did such a great job.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
And remember when you were doing the live?
Oh yeah, with Entrepreneur Magazine. Yep, I do. And then you did it again there. That was cool, huh?
Huh?
That was cool. We were filming live and the power went out. We still kept going.
Yep.
That was super
cool.
I
asked if I could do my pitch.
And you did in front of 30,000 people. You said, can I do my pitch? And you did it.
Sean Whalen actually came to me and said that was his favorite question.
That was. It's one of my favorite parts of the whole event.
Let's see. Ooh, what's your favorite holiday and why?
My favorite holiday and why? I would say Thanksgiving is probably my favorite holiday because I love getting all of my family together, but I love to eat food, and I love I love to eat all of the great food at Thanksgiving. I like potatoes and breads and turkey. How about you? What's your favorite holiday?
Well, it was Christmas, but now it's a tie between those because I forgot about all the yummy food.
All the food.
Okay, so, we have been talking, all right, so were you done with that sentence?
Yep.
All right, we have been talking to Kolby K about the best superpower is being yourself.
Being yourself.
So, we will be right back after the break.
Awesome.
All right. We're back.
We're back. I'm so glad we're back. I missed you guys.
All right. In case you're just joining us, we have been talking to Kolby K about the best superpower is being yourself.
Being yourself.
So, all right. So, Kolby.
Yes.
Can you tell our viewers a little bit about what you're doing in the world?
What am I doing in the world? Gosh, that is such a great question. What am I doing in the world? Well, first I'm a dad, and then I'm a husband to my wife, and I am an author. I do public speaking. I have a couple different businesses that I own. One of them is a software company. The other one is an education company teaching people how to make money. And the third one is, which is one of my favorites, is I am the chief digital officer for a company called Ryan Tech, which is a Microsoft partner. And we help companies build mobile applications, and we help them with Microsoft stuff. And when I'm not doing that,
Awesome.
I'm trying, what do I do when I'm not doing that? That kind of takes all my time. That's what I like to do for fun too.
Cool.
Yeah.
Cool. And just for a reminder, all the background noise, like the dinging and the talking in the background, is just we are at a hotel at a business conference called CEO Space, so don't mind that.
Don't mind all of the noise. I'm at a conference. Ha ha. You're so important. I love it.
Alrighty. Huh.
You know how you asked me, you're the best, is it your favorite superpower, or is it the best superpower is being yourself?
The name?
Yeah, no, the way you say it, is it the best superpower is being yourself?
Yes.
So can I tell you a story?
Yeah.
So where I live, there are, so I take my kids to school. I'm going to try to take them at least a couple times a week. I take my younger kids to school. And when I drop them off, I have artwork on my arms that you can see, right? I've got flowers and water, and then I have a really cool boat. It's called a clipper ship. It's a big pirate ship.
Wow.
And when I would take my kids to school, I look very different than the other daddies do. And the other kids would sometimes be standoffish to my kids, and they thought their dad was strange. And what I had to tell them were, I'm a pirate. I'm a full-time pirate too. And I showed them my pirate ship with my son's name on it. And I would share, when I would go back to the school, I would share pirate stories with them about all of the different adventures and how I found their mom. Their mom was a mermaid that I found in the ocean, and I pulled her out of the ocean. And so their mom's a mermaid, and I am a pirate. And the big part of that story is where when people look at somebody who's different, they immediately think that maybe different is bad. What I like to do is tell my kids that actually being different is awesome, and it's cool to be different. And by being one of the only pirate dads at the school, I'm definitely different. But now, instead of the kids being afraid or being shy or treating me different, now they think that being different is very cool. So what I try to do is teach my kids that it's actually better to be different. It's a superpower to be different. And being different, and you can be yourself. Being different is being yourself.
So I feel like you and my parents will get along.
I think I do get along with your parents.
And you froze for a second there. Do you mind sharing what your kids' names are?
My kids' names. So my oldest daughter, her name is Zion. My daughter, my 8-year-old daughter, her name is Sophie. And then my son's name is Noah, and Noah is 6. And then my youngest son, his name is Max, and he is 2.
Okay, that is funny. I know so many Maxes.
Do you? Max is he's a very cool kid. He's one of my favorites. I mean, I know I'm not supposed to have favorites, but I think he's one of my favorites. I was going to show you pictures of these are the 3 little ones. I'll see if I can actually get this on the camera. If the camera will see it. Maybe not. It's hard to see. There they go.
Yeah.
Kind of. They're cute kids. They don't look like their dad. They look like their mom, so they're pretty lucky.
Thinking of a question. All right, let me look at this.
Okay.
Oh!
I like your moves. Those are awesome moves.
Thank you. right, so this is on my sheet. What is your favorite superhero? I sound like a sponge.
My favorite superhero is Batman.
You and my dad both. You and my dad.
Who? Do you know why he's my favorite superhero? Because he's a normal dude that takes his money and does good things. That's why I like Batman. What about you?
Well, I love Supergirl and Wonder Woman. But if I were to be a superhero, it'd be Supergirl, because in a series she looks like me, and she does.
Cool. You're very super.
All right. And then, if you could be any superhero, what would it be?
If I could be any superhero, I would be I would want to be Batman. I don't want to be Batman. I'd want to be strong and be able to use my money for good. Or I'd be the Hulk. I would probably be the Hulk.
Hulk smash!
Hulk smash. That would probably be the Hulk. That's in real life. That's probably who I would be.
And then, actually, do you see? I have a Disney sticker.
Mickey Mouse. I see that. Did you guys go to Disney World?
Huh?
Are you guys going to go see Disney World?
No, we are not. But actually, last trip, I think, we went to Universal Studios.
Oh, how was that cool? I've never been to Universal.
Oh, it's awesome. I think.
Awesome.
Actually, my shirt says, I'm just going to say what it says. It says, my superpower is kindness. So
that's a good one.
Unplanned.
That's a very good one.
Thank you. Oh, and then what is up next for you? Did that come up out right? Did you understand that question?
I did. What is up for me next? Like, what am I working on next?
Yeah.
Got it. So I am working on a couple things. Let me think here. What am I doing? I am finishing a book. It's me and my daughter, my youngest daughter, are finishing a chapter in a book with dads and or parents and their kids about what it means to be an entrepreneur. And then as a kid, what does it mean to be a child of a parent who's an entrepreneur? So I got to finish my chapter of the book. That's going to be published in August. I have to finish before the end of August. I'm going on a motorcycle trip where we wrote a mobile application, and some buddies of mine that we all met at the Meltdown in the Desert. So my friend Sean Whalen and my friend Steve Fielding. Who else?
Hi for me.
There's a whole group of us. There's about 10 of us, and I'm going to fly to Seattle, Washington, and we're going to drive from Washington all the way down to Montana.
Wow.
So I'm getting ready for that. And then I'm also getting ready to go see a friend of mine. He has a conference called Amplify Live. His name is Keith. So my friend Steve and I, who you met, Steve and I are going to go down and go to Las Vegas and see him. So that's what I'm working on in the next 30 days.
Cool.
Yeah.
Let's see. Oh, okay. Alrighty. So, you know what time it is?
I know what time it is, yes.
It's Funny Face Time.
Funny Face Time. Hello.
Hello.
I love this part of the show.
That was a really funny Face Time. Okay. Where can people go to find out more about you?
You can go to facebook.com/IM, the letters IM, like I'm Kolby, KOLBY, I'm Kolby K. You can find me there.
Okay. And then, what can you tell kids who are listening to our podcast, how to, let me think of a different word, not deal, handle their superpowers so they don't go out of control and don't inspire the world or something like that.
Don't forget. I would say I know what you're asking. So the don't forget that you have superpowers, because as you are a kid, as you start to get older, somewhere along the line you forget. And I don't know why. You forget to create. You forget to build things. You forget that you're special, and you go to school, and then you get a job, and then you get married, and then you just like forget. You forget that you have superpowers. So it's very, very important that you remember that you have superpowers. That's first. The second piece would be everyone has a superpower, whether you think you do or not. You just have to dig down inside to find it. And the third piece would be make sure you use your superpower for good.
That's what I was going to add. All right. Thank you, Kolby, so much for joining on the show.
Of course. Thank you for having me.
All right. So, want to do the sign off with me?
Yes, let's do the sign off.
Remember, kids, we all have superpowers, and we can change
We can change the world.
All right. Bye-bye, Kolby. Thank you.
See you later. Until the next